It's time to become the best version of yourself and help others do the same. It's Monday morning and we're talking success.
Hello, Soul family. Jordan Peterson coming at you live here from our Soul Studios in chilly Pleasant Grove, Utah. It's so good to see so many out there with us live. I'm seeing your comments here on our YouTube channel, and I'm jealous because it looks like we've got 54 degrees down in Arizona, 49 degrees in Lafayette, and you guys are talking about how chilly it is. Folks, I woke up to 18 degrees this morning with snow on my truck. Had to scrape the windows to even be able to see to drive. You guys are winning. I'm so jealous of what you got going on. But the only thing that keeps me warm right now is knowing that this week I will be in Costa Rica with some of you, spending time on the beach and enjoying the weather down there. So it's such a good week to head down there and get out of this freezing cold weather. So Kristen says it's almost 50 in New Zealand, or in New England. And that's not even fair because you guys are even north of us and you're still warmer than us. And Nicole, you're right there with us, 15 degrees there in Idaho. I'm telling you, makes no sense what we got going on, but it's cold wherever you're at. I hope you're getting warm. I like to start my day off with cinnamate because that makes me warm and so wonderful. So it's such good stuff. It looks like in Kansas, I got 9 inches of snow Saturday and woke up to 7-degree wind chill this morning. I'm telling you, it's making no sense. 32 degrees in Southern California. That doesn't even make sense, Tiffany. I'm sorry. If you're going to be in California, you might as well be warm. What do we got going on? Anyway, today is November 27th, and it's so good to have you here. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. Man, this was the time of the year where everybody gets to gather together and be grateful for the family and friends they have. And we are so grateful to have you with us and being part of this soul family. As always, we like to reward you guys for being a part of this. So let me move my strategically placed advertising right there for Cinnamate and talk about what we got for swag. Now, this is a time of year where sitting around playing games, spending time with family is just great. In the evening time, you can do it. You got your nice cup of Cinnamate or Renew, and you need some place to put it. So today, we're gonna give away 4 of these Soul Naturals coasters. So you and your friends and family can all have one. We don't wanna ruin any furniture with a nice hot mug sitting on them. So we've got that going for us. We also have this great insulated bottle. Soul Naturals bling on it, so you guys can show the world what you're all about. And last but not least, we have the Your Body, Your Mind, Your Life bag with some goodies in there. This is so good. Anywhere you go, whether you're gonna go pick up groceries or just need to run someplace real quick. And guys, this has got some great goodies in here. Some of this stuff you haven't even seen yet, which is awesome. So some of it's based off of goodies that we're given in Costa Rica. So you guys are gonna love it. So there you go, guys. We got those 3 gifts we're giving away today. We're gonna draw some from our bucket of fun for those who are on with us right now. And then we also have some names for those that are participating in our hashtag SN sweeps. We've got a bowl full of names there as well. So we'll check out that a little bit later to make sure we still let everybody know what's going on here in Soul with our SN sweeps social media blitz. Sound good? As always, we love to recognize those who are bringing people into the Soul family with a little segment here we call Rock and Roll. Here we go. Our top 10 for the week. Jenny Gonzalez starting us off at number 10. Holistic Health at 9. We've got Melissa Chavez coming in at 8. At 7, we have Chris Garcia. Number 6, we got Claudia Torres. Rounding out our top 5, we've got Maria A. Ortiz Morfin. We've got Catalina Mendoza coming in at 4. At number 3, Florentina Sandoval. Number 2, Estela Medina. And coming in at number 1 for the week, we have Balbina Barajas. Congratulations, you guys. Great top 10 for the week. As always, these are those who are bringing in individuals into our Soul family, whether they be members or brand specialists. And man, it's just fun to have you guys join with us and be a part of all this stuff. So it's so good. As way of announcement, our average order for the last week, $252.46. And Costa Rica, this is the last Costa Rica fact we're doing, which is kind of bittersweet for me a little bit. It's been fun learning about Costa Rica. As of right now, I don't know, looking at where everybody's at, I saw like a 75 degree or 74 degrees somewhere out there. Right now it's 85 degrees in Costa Rica, which is awesome. Partly cloudy, gonna be a chance of rain today. We're just getting through the rainy season, so it usually rains like once in the afternoon for just a couple minutes. It's nice warm rain. But I'll tell you what, 85 degrees sounds wonderful because that's about 85 degrees warmer than it is here in Utah right now, looking out the window. It's chilly, I'm telling you, it's chilly. Right next to us, so where we're going in Costa Rica, it's called Playa Herradura. And playa means beach, Herradura means, I don't know. But it's like this cove that we have. And so the waves are really not super existent there. It's a really kind of flat water, slow little ripples is all you got. The water's really warm. You can kind of just go sit and enjoy it. But around the corner from us is a really popular beach called Jaco. There's a city there, great restaurants. They say it has a great nightlife. I wouldn't know, I'm not really into the nightlife scene. But they have waves over there that are pretty consistent throughout the year. And so it's a great surfing spot, it says. The beach is about 2.5 miles long. They have surf competitions there. The thing that makes it appealing for people, if you've never been surfing before, is the waves are big enough for fun for those that are good surfers, but also mild enough for those who are learning to be able to learn on them. Kendall and I tried our hand at it a few years ago when we were there. Can't say we did great, but it was fun to get out there anyway. So anyway, Costa Rica, right around the corner, guys. It's so awesome. And there's so many good things going on this week. Oh, Eric says Herradura means horseshoe. That makes sense because it looks like a big horseshoe. It's shaped like this, that beach area. And so because of that, the waves really don't come in there. So it's just a great spot. So Eric, thank you for clarifying that. You too, Claudia. Good stuff. Let's talk about a product spotlight now for the week. You guys, this has been a great one. And I'll give you some hints on it a little bit. We'll see if you guys can guess what it is because it's just a great one. This is a historic herb that's been utilized for its medicinal properties for centuries. The use of this can be traced back to ancient civilization, such as the Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans, who recognized it for its magical and healing attributes, which is kind of fun. Right now you're like, Jordan, I have no idea what you're talking about. That could be like any one of our ingredients. I know, stick with me. It has a great Egyptian influence. It was revered by the ancient Egyptians who considered it a gift from the divine. They offered these to the sun god Ra as a form of tribute. The Greeks and Romans also consumed it as a healing beverage, maybe that gives you a hint, but also in its various forms, such as salves, creams, incense, and more. In India, during the Mughal period, with cultivation dating back about 300 years in Punjab and 200 years in Lucknow, so it's been around forever there, and historical records, it's one of the oldest and most extensively documented medicinal plants worldwide. Its usages and benefits have been recorded in ancient texts and folklore. You guys, it's one of those ones that have been around forever, and let me tell you what we got going on today. It is found in our fantastic Soul Renew drink, and it is our chamomile. Chamomile flowers have been just been used forever, and as I mentioned, it was revered by the Egyptians and Greeks. They offered it to the god Ra. I mean, it was like, I'm telling you, this stuff is amazing. So what are some benefits of chamomile flower? Number one, relaxation and sleep aid. It's well known for its calming properties, making it a popular choice for promoting relaxation and a restful sleep. It's great as a digestive aid. It can help soothe digestive discomfort, reduce bloating, and relieve symptoms of indigestion as well, which makes it a great one at night before we go to bed, right? It has some great anti-inflammatory effects, helps our body manage that really well, helps to ease conditions like skin irritation, dry skin, and minor wounds. Great at helping your body manage anxiety and stress. It's been used as a natural remedy to alleviate anxiety and stress causing symptoms, promoting a sense of tranquility and well-being, which is what it's all about here at Soul, right? And last but not least, it contains antioxidants, which help protect the body against oxidative stress, right? Which can contribute to a lot of chronic health conditions that we do not want to deal with, guys. So, man, Soul Renew, I'll tell you what, this is such a key one. The flavor is great. If you want to try something new a little bit, put a little bit of coconut milk in it, and it almost turns into like a orange, like fudge-sicle, popsicle thing. It's really good. And it's great. You can add it into anything else as well. And I'll tell you what, the nice thing about this as well is it pairs fantastically great with another calming thing in our Verdezymes. Yeah, this is a go-to for me. I take 3 Vertizymes before I go to bed. I like to do the Soul Renew a little bit earlier before I go to bed because I'm at that age now where getting up and having to empty my bladder during the night is not fun for me. So I like to do that like more kind of after dinner time. This is right before I go to bed though. Like one of the last things I do is I pop some of these in my mouth and we're good to go. And I'll tell you what, even when you travel, I know this is the time of year where I like to visit family and travel a little bit. It makes it so easy. Throw that into your pocket, your purse, your glove compartment, whatever you need to do, and you're off to the races. You can do it hot, you can do it cold, you can mix with other things. It's not bad with Soul Vital as well. You can mix it up there. You can do the bomb and mix them all together if you want. Man, I'll tell you what, it is such a good way to go. As Tiffany says, chamomile and Vertizymes is a perfect combo. Absolutely. Tammy likes to put it in a hot spearmint tea. That would be fantastic. I'm gonna have to try that, right? Seashell Pony says it's delicious with Soul Royal as well. Absolutely. Tanya says it's great with Vital, right? A double renew at night makes Erica sleep like a baby, which is great. Yeah, there's so many good things. Tanya also likes it with coconut cream. There's so many different ways to make this work, you guys, and it is so good. Kristen says it is a huge part of her nighttime dream time. And I find that too. Vertizymes for me, when I take 3 Vertizymes at night versus when I don't, I can remember my dreams when I wake up in the morning. It's like my mind's doing its thing. So, and it's just great for those that struggle with just indigestion at night when they lay down and they just don't feel well. Man, I tell you what, Renew and Vertizymes is a great way to help calm everything in there and just make sure everything is just right so you can sleep, right? It's a great way to do it. Lydia likes it with Infatuate and Avant Greens, which is great. Rosa, she says, I like this thing straight, baby. Just give me the Renew. I'm telling you what, it's so good. Enchanted Herb Petri, Renew in the morning saves lives. Absolutely, there's those who may be a little bit high-strung. You start your day with that. You're gonna get yourself in a great spot to start the day, and you're gonna be great. Chris says it's great with her grandson and his hyperactive self. Yeah, there's a great way to do that, you guys. So it's so good. It truly is in the calming category, and we get the benefits of all that. So that's the benefits of chamomile flower found in our Soul Renew. I've got a great testimonial I want to go over with you right now. It says, I'm a customer, and we always have Renew Vital and Cinnamate on hand. We started with Renew at night, and we're quickly amazed by its calming properties. Vital and Cinnamate are favorites for the kids. Guys, I'm telling you, these testimonials are taking over the world, so keep sharing everything you got, and we're going to see some great things from that. Talk about taking over the world. We have our SN Sweeps Media Blitz that we've been doing. You guys, we've had some great, just great ones come in. We missed it last week, so we have a few weeks worth, but we wanted to show you some of these. Here we go. As you can see, we've got some great ones from Instagram. So many good things going on. Great use of the products, great lighting, showing how to use it, great hashtag use. Man, I'll tell you what, so many good things going on. As you can see, we've got the Minify out there. It's a new one, so everybody's able to kind of see it for the first time. My kids call it Minifi. When they saw it on our cabinet, they're like, what the heck is this Minifi? And I'm like, Minify, kids, Minify. So it's great. We're able to even tell people how to pronounce it and what we got going on. We also had one on another Instagram reel we wanted to show you real quick. Let's go ahead and we'll show you right now.
How I've crossed the Rainbow Bridge with my kids and how my life is truly insanely busy. And in a good way, because I love my kids and I'm glad to be involved in their lives. But what I've noticed is with a lot of us, self-care at this stage in our lives of motherhood starts to be a struggle. We're talking about nutritional supplements for her. I said to her, what's something that you do every day that you can add a supplement into? For her, it was coffee. So let me tell you a little bit about this product called Cinnamate. This has 186 vitamins, minerals, amino acids, nutritional compounds. This covers it all in terms of your nutritional needs. I'm not anything special. I'm a mom like you, so I do a little cheater thing where I literally pour this into my morning coffee. This is energy, stamina, digestive support, immune support, mental focus. It's basically how I get rid of the cobwebs in my brain. It's no gluten, it has no dairy, it has no GMO. It is simply 5 ingredients that are herbal and natural. You busy moms out there, a little bit of this in your coffee, this before you go to bed, a bit of this when you're stressed and you have a pretty healthy life, and it's something super easy that you can do even when you're busy like me. You to start feeling better. You need the energy, you need the focus, and you need the stress relief to keep up with these kids. They're not slowing down, so we can't either. I talked to a friend the other day about how I've crossed the Rainbow Bridge.
There we go. Awesome. Thank you, Kristen, for putting that together. As you can see, man, there's not a ton to this stuff. We can absolutely just take a phone, record us talking about our favorite things about the products that we've got, share some testimonials, hashtag it so people can find it, and you're going to see some great things come of that. So thank you so much for all the contributions to that. Remember, hashtag SN Sweeps. We're going to find you. We're going to stick you in our bucket, and we're going to make sure you're taken care of. Sound good? For a little business thought today, personal development, business thought, I find these to be accurate in pretty much every aspect of our lives as we're doing our things. There was a sentence that caught my mind. I'm a part of a lot of different personal development things and email chains and all sorts of things, as I'm always trying to find new material for you guys and for myself. And there was a sentence that caught my attention, and so I started diving into it a little bit more. The sentence says this: pressure goes up and satisfaction goes down when leaders do what they don't need to do. Let me say that one more time. Pressure goes up and satisfaction goes down when leaders do what they don't need to do. And so then I started thinking, what in the world could this guy be talking about? And what's on the list of things that leaders don't need to do? So I wanted to put that out to you guys today. What are some things you feel like leaders don't need to do? Because as I started putting a list together here, I'm like, oh, absolutely. I can see why this would make pressure go up and satisfaction go down, not only for the leader themselves, but for the team they're trying to help as well. So what are some ideas? Pressure goes up and satisfaction goes down when leaders do what they don't need to do. Here we go. Here's one, for instance. Okay, this might get your mind going a little bit. Ready? They don't need to fix everything. They don't need to fix everything, right? Pressure goes up and satisfaction goes down. Leaders do what they don't need to do. And one thing they don't need to do is try to fix everything, right? It makes everybody just on edge when you've got one person trying to fix everything. The leader themselves isn't having a good time. Everybody's in a bad spot. You're not able to help others grow. And you're just putting yourself in a really tough position to be able to manage anything if you think you need to fix everything yourself, right? So what are some other things that we don't need to do? Here we go. Tammy Peterson says, hold hands, right? Yeah, we don't need to just hold everybody's hand and make sure they're doing what we want them to do, right? Denise says, micromanage. Yep, Chris Hedrick, micromanaging. That's another one that looks like we both got, right? Here's another one. They don't need to be right all the time. They can admit when they're wrong. They don't have to be right all the time. We all make mistakes. Admit when you're wrong. Your team will be able to love you more for it and be able to recognize that you are human as well, and that you just recognize you have a little bit of a self-acknowledgement of what you got going on, and you're willing to admit that. That's such a huge thing as well, right? Olga says, micromanage or give a task and then take it back. Oh, that's the worst, right? Somebody says they trust you to get something done, and then as soon as you start on it, they're like, never mind, I'll take it back, right? It's so deflating, absolutely. Tiffany says they don't need to fail to support others, right? Yep. Tammy Peterson says leaders don't need to be competitive. Interesting, I like that. Tiffany R, believe you know everything, right? That's absolutely be right all the time. Don't need to believe you know everything. Chris Hedrick, ask for help. Humaning is tough. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, here's another one. Lead all the meetings. Leaders don't need to lead all the meetings. Instead, we can have other people help us with that. We can have them push themselves out of the comfort zone a little bit. We can sit back and develop, right? That's a big thing, right? Kristen Alexander, we can be open to different ways, okay? Valerie, she says, don't need to have all the answers, right? Anna, we don't need to be not flexible, right? Yeah, I love it. Another one, be involved in everything. Leaders don't need to be involved in everything. You can teach your individuals, your team, how to manage themselves and how to move forward. You don't need to be there for every little decision, everything that they're doing, right? If we teach them right, they can handle it themselves, right? Yep, Rosa says, feel like need to know everything. Chris Hedrick, practice listening, absolutely. They don't need to pretend they know when they don't. You don't have to pretend. As a leader, you can admit you don't know something, right? They don't need to cling to authority. Hey, I'm the leader. I'm the top. That's why we're doing this, because I'm in charge, right? Don't need to do that. Makes it miserable for everybody. They don't need to talk first, most, or the longest, right? Sometimes as a leader, you feel like you need to be out there in front and do all the talking and let everybody know how smart you are. Man, it just wears you out. There's nothing more time consuming and just draining than hearing somebody pontificate on things that they don't need to pontificate on, right? Absolutely. Olga says they don't need to call out flaws instead of encourage, right? Yep. Lydia says they don't need to push to the breaking point, right? Give them the tools and let them manage them, right? Sherry Jake says, these are great, absolutely. Corinne, worry about what others are doing. Leaders don't need to worry about what others are doing and comparing yourselves to others, right? Find the best in these people and let them grow, right? They also don't need to protect their image, right? Same thing with kind of comparing there, right? Rosa says they don't need to convince as well. They don't need to feel superior to others. They don't need to take the credit, right? We, as leaders, we should be taking all the blame and giving the credit to everyone else, right? And then that really helps everybody feel empowered, right? They don't need to avoid feedback. Feedback is such a key thing for everybody in order to grow, right? They don't need to micromanage. You've already mentioned that before. They don't need to blame. They don't need to hoard information. Get it out there. Let people use that information to grow, right? Sometimes we feel like if we hold the information, we're the gatekeeper, and then all of a sudden we're in a great spot because I'm needed because I have something you don't have. Terrible, terrible way to do that, right? They don't need to ignore the needs and opinions of others. You don't need to do that. Listen to everybody. There's some goodness in everybody, and everybody has an idea that can help something, right? As a whole, we're always better off than we are than as individuals trying to figure it out ourselves, right? And last but not least, they don't always need to stick to the plan. We can adjust, right? Meet together, counsel together, figure out what we did right, what we did wrong, make some adjustments, move forward, right? It's a great way to do that. So pressure goes up and satisfaction goes down when leaders do what they don't need to do. And those are some things they don't need to do, right? As Lydia says, we don't need to answer all the questions all the time. Let others answer. Ask for others to do so. I love it, right? Those are great ones, guys. You guys are right in line with what I was thinking. So many good things going on. Now, today is the last day of our Black Friday sale. We have the Digestive Duo that is available. You can save $15 by putting in the promo code Healthy Holidays. That's all one word. When you check out, you can see this package here, $64.90. The Minify, or Minifi as my kids call it, and the Cinemate, great together. So this is a great one to share. Let everybody know that it's available, and you're gonna see some great things from it. You probably received texts. You've seen it on our Instagram page. There's so much information going out there, but you can go in there and find it as a package right there. The Digestive Duo, such a great one. We were talking about it earlier. So it's a key one there. And man, that Cinemate looks so good right there. I'll tell you what, you got to swallow, drink something anyway when you take your Minify. It might as well be Cinemate. I'll tell you what, there you go, guys. Now let's get you taken care of with some swag items, guys. As I mentioned before, let's see, I'm going to strategically place this so you can continue to see it. Boom, right there. We are going to get, the bottle is going to be as a gift for those who are on live with us. We're going to draw out of that bucket for that. For our SN sweeps, we've got 4 fantastic coasters and the bag for our SN sweeps folk. And we'll get you taken care of right here. All right, here we go. We're gonna do the coasters first. Mix them up a little bit. Here we go. And the winner is Charlotte Sullivan. Charlotte, you got yourself some coasters down there in Texas. You can sit around with your family and friends and enjoy some wonderful Cinemate or Sol Renew, as we talked about today, for bedtime. So good. Tanya wants the bag. Let's see if you can win the bag, Tanya. You had some great posts this week. Remember, every time you post and tag the SN sweeps, we put your name in the bucket. So if you do it a lot, your chances are that you're going to get drawn out. And let's see who's winning this. We got Maria Pantoja. Maria Pantoja, you got yourself the bag. Congratulations, you guys. Now we're going to switch over to this one here. See who's feeling lucky for the Soul Naturals branded insulated bottle. It keeps it hot, it keeps it cold, however you need it, we'll get you taken care of. And here we go. The winner of this one is Tiffany R. Is it Tiffany Ramos? Tiffany, you just commented. Enjoy your swag. Well, you get to enjoy your swag too. Give us a last name, Tiff. Make sure that you are taken care of so we can get this sent to the right person. But Tiffany R., you got yourself the last swag item of the day. Okay, so go ahead and comment, Tiff, that you are still watching and that we got your last name so we can send it to the right person. Guys, keep hashtagging that SN sweep so we get you taken care of, so we can make sure that everybody knows how awesome Soul Naturals is. Next week, I will be in Costa Rica, so we will not be having a Monday Morning Talking Success next Monday, but we'll get going again the following Monday. So until then, keep sharing soul. We sure love you guys, and I'll see you again soon.